Good morning. I know it's probably afternoon where a lot of you are. It's Thursday. My days are kind of running together. Eric and I were out on the town for our anniversary, like all night long. So I'm a little bit tired. Anyways, it is Thursday, and I wanted to talk to you today about our Lifetime Leader program. So we've had a lot of questions since we announced it a little bit ago, and so I thought I would go ahead and just do a live video, and that way it'll be recorded for anybody who has any questions and sort of wants to know the information later. So our Lifetime Leader program was really born out of this desire for me to sort of bring our Thinking, Feeling, Willing program and Waldorf homeschooling and this sort of community to families all over the world. And really, when I started Thinking, Feeling, Willing back in 2011, I really sort of had this dream and this desire, and these pieces were not in the right place for me to be able to sort of bring it forward. And what we have pockets of Waldorf homeschooling families all over the world, and I'm super blessed to be able to work with a lot of them, and I love what I do, but I really want to really take it to this next place of having leaders and groups all over the world. And I think that really that's a great way to sort of have this camaraderie, this community of women working together and really working to learn from one another about Waldorf at home, how they do it at home, how they can gather things together, and how they can sort of help each other. And that's really what Thinking, Feeling, Willing is all about. And so really with having this Lifetime Leader program, it will be able to facilitate that. So really a leader in our Lifetime program is somebody who has an area, and maybe she's let's just pick Texas, and because Texas is really big. So ideally there will be somebody in every major area that has a Waldorf community that's sustaining, and our Waldorf homeschooling community, and that way they can they can help support that community, and in turn they also receive 70% of all of the sales and commissions off of that community. So it's not multi-level and anything like that. I don't ever want it to feel like this icky thing. Basically you're offering support, and you're helping, and you're the backbone, and you're the immediate contact for that community, and I set it up that way because you're knowing that community. You're going to know those women and understand those families, and you will be in a much better place to sort of offer that peer counseling than I will be here where I am, because I'm not with them on a regular basis. So really the leader community aspect of it will allow you to offer that community, and then in turn, you as you're bringing families to Thinking, Feeling, Willing, you get this nice big bonus on top of that. So that is just the one aspect of it. So you'll have these communities that you'll be working with, and you'll be able to make a little bit of money for your family at the same time. But really too, I love the idea of the way that Lele Che-League has done it, and I was a Lele Che-League member for years, and a lactation consultant that was backup for Lele Che-League, and I just loved the peer counseling aspect of having moms working together with other moms that had been through it, moms that had been through breastfeeding, moms that had breastfeeding struggles, moms that knew sort of what things to say and how to sort of really work with those families. And that's really where this dream of mine of having this Thinking, Feeling, Willing community came about. And so, we have this great online community, and it's awesome. There's a few hundred moms on this community, and we talk every day, and that's awesome. But wouldn't it be great if it could happen in your kitchen, if it could happen at the park? That these moms that you are getting to know were right near you. That's really the number one complaint that I get from families is, this is a really hard walk, and it's really hard to do it by yourself. And that's why so many moms find themselves on Facebook so often, because it is a hard walk, and they are seeking, desiring, yearning for that community and yearning for this place to connect. And the only place that a lot of moms can connect is with other Waldorf moms is online. And so then you sort of have this dualism going on. Who are you serving? Are you present for your kids, or are you struggling to connect with other moms online? And so this really it's my hope, it would be my dream for it to really sort of network all throughout the land, so that everybody could have a space where they could go, you know what, I've got these moms have my back, and I can go hang out with them, and I can be with them, and we have the same values, and we understand the same things, and we're working through the same program. And so that's really sort of the foundation of this. So our leader program, again, is simply you choosing to be a leader in your area. And I chose that, like, the state of Texas, because it's so large. So I could definitely see there being several leaders in a place like Texas or California, or the provinces in Canada, places where there's it's a large geographical area. I could see there being several leaders. In smaller situations, maybe not as many, but really, I don't see this as a competition sort of thing or anything. I think that there are so many Waldorf families around, and they're really just hiding in the nooks and crannies. So I think all of the leaders will be able to find the families and they come to you. I'm always amazed at, just when I start talking, there are parents that are like, oh, I didn't know there was this community. I didn't know this was available. And so they really start to come out of the woodwork. And I think you will see that a lot more. In the United States, we're seeing this trend of a lot more families being forced into forced vaccination. So I think you're going to see a lot more families come home to homeschool. I think with all of the intolerance that you're seeing religiously with different communities and groups, I think you're going to see a lot more families coming home. So I think really what I'm experiencing sort of on my end at the top here is I'm seeing families coming all the time. And they are really looking and hoping to network with other Waldorf families. So I really see this as an opportunity to really build the Waldorf homeschooling community and make it into a nice space for everybody to hang out in and be in. And I know that just sort of made me sound like hairy fairy dippy hippie, but I really find when I'm in that groove and in that space with the moms that I work with here locally, it feels like home. And that's what I want for everybody. I want everybody to really be able to have that feeling of home. And, in our local group here in San Diego, the moms are in different areas and different walks of life. Not everybody is a Thinking, Feeling, Willing member, but we all gather anyways at our Waldorf Co-op. And it gives me the opportunity to sort of see moms in different areas and where they're at in their own journey. And it's simply a pleasure. I love it. I love seeing that. And I know so many of you, we've had huge response since I made the first announcement about Lifetime Leader. We've had huge response. So really what I want you to do, if you're really interested in becoming a Lifetime Leader, first you have to be a Lifetime member. And so you really need to listen to this part, because the Lifetime membership enrollment period is ending August 1st. And then there will be no more Lifetime enrollments until next July. The only way you will be able to be enrolled as a Lifetime member is through a leader at that point. And so if you're really seeking leadership, this is the time. If you're not already a Lifetime member, if you really feel like, hey, I could do this, I could really be a leader, then now is the time to become a Lifetime member. And we've sort of changed the Lifetime membership because I want to be able to get to know my clients better. And I also want leaders to have that opportunity as well. So we have an enrollment period from now on, starting in 2016 on, till further notice. I think I can't ever imagine changing it, but the enrollment period for Lifetime membership will only be July 1st to August 1st from here on. So again, if you are not a Lifetime member, but hey, you want to do leader, now is the time to contact me. We have payment plans available for Lifetime membership, and right now it's still on sale at 30% off. So that knocks a nice chunk off of the top there. So if you're interested in that, you should just drop me a note or go ahead and look on our Facebook page, and you can see where the link for that purchase is. So again, you have to be a lifetime member in order to become a leader. And then there's a fee schedule. And so if you are sure you want to do this and you want to run with it, you could do a one-time fee of $500, and then you never have to pay membership dues again for leadership. If it is something you're not quite sure about, or maybe you can't swing $500 up front, we have an option where you could do $200 and you just renew annually. And annually it's $50 after the first 200. And of course, because I'm easy, I always offer to break things up for people. I'm happy to do that because I don't know about you, but I don't generally have that much cash in my pocket. So I understand. I totally understand. And so I'm happy to work with families that are really, really wanting to be leaders and don't have that means to available to them right away. I'm happy to work with you, so just drop me a note. And so the way we sort of have two levels. So the first level would be a fully vested leader, and that's somebody who has been a thinking, feeling, willing lifetime member, or a thinking, feeling, willing member for a year. At least a year. And so that means that for that year, they've also been working our accountability program. And within that accountability program, they are working to really understand all the mom lessons and the things that we introduce. This is Soraya. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay. I'm going to finish talking, okay? And then we'll go have a snack. So within the fully vested leaders, they are eligible for 70%. You want to talk with me? 70% of all sales that come through them, that come through our site, or that they collect there in person, they get. You may be on my lap, absolutely. 70% of those sales are yours. And hi, she's so cute, isn't she? So that's fully vested leadership. 70% of the sales are yours. And then, if you have classes at your house and things like that, those are just yours anyways. I don't get any of those. I only get sales that go through our site. So if you have classes at your home, or you run a co-op that you charge for, those are all yours. And the same with our partially vested leader. So a partially vested leader is somebody who maybe they joined Thinking, Feeling, Willing a month or two ago, and they're like, hey, this is awesome. I really want to offer this in my area. It's a huge need. That's a partially vested leader. So you would be partially vested for the first year. And once you've been a Thinking, Feeling, Willing member for a year, then you get to, then you get to move up to that 70%. So before that, she wants to see the camera. She doesn't ever join me for a live video. Well, almost never. So, but anyway, sorry, distraction. Once you reach that level, you'll be at 70%. Before that, you're at 30%. So you're still earning as you're building and you're gaining your own your own knowledge. And during that time, so fully vested leaders, they are really in a spot where they can do most of the peer counseling on their own. And if not, then I'm always there for backup. I'm always here to help. The partially vested leaders generally will need my help a little bit more, and that's totally fine. I'm here for them. Here for everybody to sort of help them as they're getting on their way. So I want you to keep that in mind. And know that really this is about me helping you to succeed, and helping this education to really come through the masses to the families that really need it. So that's really what I wanted to talk about today. Does anybody who's watching have any questions, thoughts, ideas, anything, any feedback that you need to give me that you want me to be aware of? And if you're watching this on the replay, you're welcome to send me messages as well. Anybody?
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 Mommy's friend Luce, she says, hi, Soraya. Can you say hi?
Hi.
She lives across the ocean.
Lived across the ocean.
She does. She lives across the ocean. Like if you went out to the ocean and you just kept going, you would find where she is. Okay, so I don't see any questions, just us being in our cuteness here. If you have any thoughts or questions, please feel free to email me. You can get me at waldorfessentials@gmail.com, or at melissa@waldorfessentials.com. Both of them work. Or you can send me a PM on Facebook. I'm always happy to answer there as well. So if you are ready to really look at the leadership agreement, you can go to our website, and under resources, the first thing that comes up is Be a Leader. And right there at the very bottom of the page is the leadership agreement. So if you have any questions, just drop me a note. I hope you have a wonderful day. We're going to go have a snack. Bye now.
Bye.